So I'll explain it real quick what we're going to do, and then we'll get started. So kids, have a seat for a second. So the last few months or so, they've been practicing, right, trying to get everything done. So just to give you an idea, the Little Tigers curriculum, these guys, are all doing the same white belt curriculum that everybody else here does. The kids, teenagers, adults, everybody does the same white belt curriculum. The only difference being for them, it's broken down into 5 levels. So you're going to do yellow, blue, or green, blue, red, and black. And each level they're going to have, sit right. They're going to have 1 block, 1 strike, 1 kick, 1 stance, and then a variance of other terminology or self-defense skills. And then every time they progress, they get a new one. Once they get up to the 7-year-old age, 6, 7, 6.5, almost 7 years old, or they get up to the red, black, then we try to get them to complete all of it together, whatever's left, and then send them off to the senior white belt. Then they become a regular student in the regular curriculum with everybody else. This way, it just gives them a little bit of goals to reach along the way. Otherwise, it'll take them a year or more to get out of the white belt, and that would not be fun for most kids. So that doesn't work, so we didn't do that. Once they turn 7, then they have to finish it all together at that point. Whatever strikes they didn't finish, they do them all at once. So like Ian today, you're 7, right, buddy? Yes, sir? So he's going to do all of them. He's going to do yellow, green, blue, red, and black all together today. Whereas these guys are just kind of finishing theirs up that they're already done. Once you get to black, it's a cumulative, right? Then we go through all the stances, all the strikes, all the kicks, everything, make sure he knows all of it, and then he moves on from there. Okay? So throughout the testing, we're going to call you guys up. Sometimes we're going to call you up one at a time. When we call you up one at a time, this is where you're going to be, in this blue square. Okay? If I call you up as a group, all you got to do is just stand up where you're at right there, and just stay in your spot, standing at attention, okay? When you're not up, you need to sit quietly with your hands on your knees, patiently waiting for your turn, okay? So since it is a test, we're going to grade you. On your testing form here, can you get him a number? Good. On your testing form here, there's a list of things that you have to do. Some of them you're not required to do yet, so you won't be graded on them. But for example, your stances, Maria, we're going to grade you how good you do. If your stance is perfect on the first try, you get a 5. It's like getting an A in school, right? If you make a little mistake, like let's say you're doing your attention stance, but your feet are apart, then you fix it, that's a little mistake, right? I'm going to give you a 4. If you mess up and you're not sure what to do, and I say, are your feet supposed to be apart or together? And then you put them together, it means I had to help you, right? Then you get a 3. Okay? Anything beyond a 3 and you don't pass. Okay? But you should be fine. You guys have all been practicing. Okay? Once everything is done, then you have to break your board. Now the boards that you guys break are a little bit different than the regular wood that we break. There's 3 different sizes. They're not pre-broken, but they are a little bit easier to break than the regular wood, right? If you're a red stripe or a black stripe, you don't have to break a board today, but you can do it for fun anyways. Okay, so you won't be graded on it, but you get to do it for fun, because everybody likes board breaking, right? So Maria, you'll be starting with the easiest one first. Once you go to yellow, then you go to a little harder. Once you get higher up, then you go to the inch thick one, okay? So the only difference between this and the other wood is this requires less power and more follow-through, right? So the key thing here is they're small, they're not going to have a lot of power anyways, so we want to teach them follow-through, which is more important at this level. And then as they grow and get stronger, they're going to hit a lot harder because they're already following through. Does that make sense? So once they go out of these belts, though, they can no longer do these. You have to go to the regular white pine. And that one we just buy from Home Depot and cut outside on the sidewalk. Regular old wood. Okay? Yes, sir? Questions, kids? Okay, if you do all that stuff, you pass everything, you break the board, then we'll award you your new belt. And you're done. If you don't pass all this stuff or you don't break your board, you do not get your new belt today. You have to come back and try another day. Is that clear? Who's going to pass? Are you going to pass today? Yes, sir. All right. Very good. Everybody stand up. Parents, any questions? Okay. Kids, any questions? Pay attention, please. You gotta fix that. You want to take it off or we want to take it off? Hurry up. Right behind you, right behind you. this line. See this line? There you go. There you go. All right. And touch your hip. Parents ready? All right. So kids, your parents are going to be taking pictures. Do not look at them. Okay? Eyes forward. If you need to use the bathroom or something during testing, raise your hand. When I'm ready, I'll let you go. Okay? All right. Yes. Okay. Everybody sit down. Have a seat. Have a seat. Hurry up, kid. Hustle, buddy.
That's
Anybody got to use the bathroom? All right. So we got senior white belt, black stripe, senior white belt, and yellow stripe, right? Yes, sir.